And then we decided to go all the way, and why not add an LCD? Why not add
You
Bluetooth?
went all the way with this?
All the way. All the way to the bases.
I like that.
But
welcome back, everyone, to the Hot Mix, an InstroTek podcast. I'm Anthony.
And I'm Maurice.
And we'll be bringing you all hot things in materials testing. And today we're going to be talking about a great product that's hotter than them all, the ignition panel upgrade for the NCAT oven. So Maurice, give us a quick insight and overview over kind of how this product came to market and why we came up with it and your favorite parts of it.
Yeah, absolutely. So you're right when you say this product size, it's not even in the name and ignition. It's called the ignition panel upgrade for the NCAT Furnace. Now, the NCAT Furnace is synonymous with super pave, right? Everybody has an NCAT. It's part of almost every state spec, and there's just tons of them out there. And the issue with the NCAT, not an issue, but something that we saw that we could improve on was the electronics of the furnace. The electronics has pretty much stayed the same since maybe the 90s, mid 90s, and have not really changed. There have been no upgrades to the furnace. So there was an opportunity to get some new electronics in there to make it function better. And then we decided to go all the way, and why not add an LCD? Why not add Bluetooth?
You went all the way with this?
All the way. All the way to the bases.
I like that.
But it was great. It was we added a ton of technology to the NCAT. So now the NCAT is just like any of that newer technology in the lab, right? And it's a simple upgrade. You can install it in a few hours. And it just really brings that product up to date.
Yeah, absolutely. I know from my experience in the lab so far, the diagnostic menu and being able to see some of the wear parts, how they're acting and how they're behaving inside the oven, this was a great improvement. A lot of times thermocouples, those are one of the things that go bad often on these NCATs, and to be able to see those in real time and see how they're acting allows you to potentially have them in the lab and ready to replace if they go bad, and that's a real step in the right direction. So specification-wise and just kind of installation, is it a heavy lift? Is it something that you can do yourself? Is it something that you should hire a professional to come and do? What's the
So we absolutely think this panel needs to be installed professionally. Obviously, there's a ton of companies that knows the NCAT, that work with NCATs that can do that for you. It shouldn't take more than a few hours, like I said. But yeah, we definitely recommend that if you don't know the NCAT, you definitely want to have a professional install this to make sure it's working right, your scale's calibrated correctly, and that you really have no issues moving forward. But once you get it in there and you are using it, you're going to notice that it has redundancy. For the people that like the tactile buttons, they're still there. We didn't take them away. Everything that's there from the current panel, still there, but now you have this new LCD that you can look at, like you said, diagnostics. You can look at connected to Bluetooth. I heard even one lab actually connected via Bluetooth to a screen in their lobby, so when they're in the offices, they could actually see their burn and see when it ended, so they could go get the asphalt
real
out,
fancy
the aggregate out.
So basically, you can become a real fancy lab real quick with the ignition upgrade. I like that.
Fancy labs.
I think for this product, it's a great hot mix product. Obviously, we are the hot mix. We like to bring in anything hot to the market, but the ignition panel for me has been one of those items that's been able to kind of revolutionize all laboratories, right? Some people have niches where they want that certain items and some don't, but this one is everyone has an ignition oven in their lab. So we really brought something to market that can help everyone.
Yeah, and something that InstroTek is doing that's a little bit different. We're selling these brand new NCAT with the ignition on there already. So
that's a good point.
If you're needing an ignition furnace, you could get the original with the original panel, but why not go ahead and get the upgrade already done, installed by InstroTek, calibrated by InstroTek. It's ready to go. You put it in your lab, you got a brand new piece of equipment that works so much better in our opinion. And just like you said, really upgrades the lab.
And we're always looking for ways to help you. And one of the things that we wanted to do for our customers is make sure that a lot of the other calibration companies that are out there can do this for you as well, right? It doesn't have to be done by InstroTek.
No,
any of the calibration companies that come in,
100%.
you can have them do it. We want you to feel comfortable with the people that are touching your, heavy pieces of equipment and stuff that you spend a lot of money on. So that's definitely a benefit as well. So thanks again so much for joining us here on the Hot Mix today. We really appreciate you stopping by. So I just wanted to leave you with keep it hot.
Keep it real.
Keep it real hot.